For this episode of Behind the Curtain, I'd like to introduce you to Gold Coast filmer Craig Halstead. Craig filmed the majority of the Gold Coast footage for Eye on the Barrel, and we thought you'd like to hear a couple of his words of what it's like to work with some of the top known and unknown surfers on the point breaks of Kirra and Burleigh.
Good tube riders, Kirra's just the ultimate. Like from a filmer's point of view, it's insane. Like if you haven't filmed on if you're a filmer and you haven't filmed on the Gold Coast and you get Kirra 4 foot plus, there's one rule: you never button off. It's because unbelievable things happen.
Kings and queens, buying things beyond their means, build a ladder up to the stars, just to see how small we are.
With Mick, I've got him in 2 waves in 2 years at Kirra in triple barrels, and 1 wave at Burleigh in a triple barrel. So there you go, 3 years, 3 waves, 9 barrels. Like, where else in the world are you going to get that? And I mean long barrels too, not just little head dips.
I had to go out and try to do as many big pumps as I could just to get that initial speed, and then I had to sit because I was pretty deep, and it felt like I was just on that verge of where it just sucks you down, and I was getting actually ready to try and hold on and ride the foam ball, but then all of a sudden it just opened back up, and it was sort of like, you know, thinking you're going to get locked in a cage, and then all of a sudden they opened the doors up again, and yeah, it was, you know, the first one was pretty crazy, and then the second section was just like, oh, it's just dreamy and just so nice and blue, and then the third one was just sort of like, I don't know, I think it was just like an extra little prize to get out of there.
There's a lot of good tube riders on the Gold Coast. Dean Morrison is amazing, Asher Pacey's amazing, Kersey is incredible, Nick Vasicek on his backhand, like, and there's so many more other guys that are so good at riding barrels, and it's because they live here, and when it's on, they're there. Since the year dot, when someone got on a surfboard in Hawaii or Peru or wherever it was invented, you can't tell me that the first person that pulled into a barrel by accident or on purpose wasn't stoked, and nothing's changed. You will never ever have a surfer, or very rarely have a surfer, come up the beach and say, how good was it out there for airs? They might say, oh, there's a few ramps out there, but you'll always hear a surfer come in and say, how good are the barrels?
The screenings of Eye on the Barrel presented by Carlton Dry are just around the corner, so make sure you check out the details at surfthebarrel.com, and don't forget we've got plenty of Eye on POV cameras, surf trips to the Solomon Islands, and an incredible Turtle Bay experience holiday to give away. Check out all the details online. Until next time, we're hoping that you're getting your fair share of the barrel.